be seated.
Hello, Your Honor. This
Hello.
is a case of Hunter versus Hunter.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Hunter, in your statement to the court, you admit to faking several pregnancies and cheating on your husband. Now, Mr. Hunter, you say your wife's lies and infidelity have now caused you to doubt paternity of 2 children you are raising together.
Yes, Your Honor.
Additionally, you claim to have medical evidence which proves you cannot be the children's father.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mrs. Hunter, why does your husband doubt fathering your 2 children?
Because I had one of my friends Photoshop her pregnancy to put my name on it.
Back up and start from the beginning.
My friend,
You were faking pregnancies.
Yes.
Why?
Because I wanted to keep them.
So the relationship was rocky.
Exactly.
So you said you were gonna fake like you were pregnant.
Yes.
So what did you do?
I had my friend Photoshop my pregnancy test, and she put my name on it.
You and your husband were together.
We weren't officially together. It wasn't exclusive. He was messing with other girls, and I was talking to other people.
But you obviously wanted to try to keep him or something.
Exactly.
Because you decided to fake a pregnancy.
Yes.
Mr. Hunter, why are you denying you're the father of these children? Is it because of the fake pregnancies? What's going on?
Your Honor, I've been lied to. You know, it's not the first time. It's been about 5 times. And not
5
even-
lies.
5 lies, 5 pregnancies.
5
times.
faked pregnancies.
Yes, 5. No, I was supposed to had a baby like in that time, 3 years in that time. You know, I was supposed to have a baby and never had a baby. You know, and that's why I thought it was just a lot of stuff that I just couldn't go through, all the lies, you know. Plus, the doctor told me, when I got injured, he told me that I wouldn't be able to have babies. I was sterile. And I would love to believe a doctor before I believe somebody who says they're pregnant. A doctor has a PhD, you know, and that's what I would want to go through, too.
You have medical evidence
Yes, I do. I have
to prove
I have
that
medical
you
evidence right here saying
may
that,
be
you know,
sterile.
I was sterile.
Okay, Jerome, may I see that evidence? So tell me what happened. You said you had an injury.
Yeah, I got an injury, and he told me I would be sterile. So we have a baby a couple of months after that. You know, and I just don't think they really too much look like me. You know?
Lying. He's lying.
It's not
just
that
like him.
I mean, that's what you think, and that's in your eyes.
They
That's
look
not in
they
everyone
look
else's
just like
eyes,
him.
though.
And ain't nothing wrong with his penis. It works.
So I'm
Well,
looking at this medical evidence. It's
What?
for you, Mr.
Yeah,
Hunter,
I got-
and your diagnosis.
I got shot.
He's
and
paranoid.
It says
Paranoid
that
of
you
what?
may, in fact, be sterile due to this particular injury.
Yes, I was shot.
And that was July 30th, 2009.
That's when the doctor told me I couldn't have a baby. No more babies. It's over.
Okay, so
it's
that's
not gonna happen.
2009.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, Ms. Hunter is pregnant.
Yeah, that's a couple of months after I just got shot. I couldn't even perform right, you know?
Yes, he could. He'll perform it better than ever then.
Mr. Hunter, you get shot in the
In the
At-
groin
in
area.
the groin
Yeah,
area.
in the groin area.
so you get shot in the groin area,
Yes.
and the doctors give you this news.
Yes, yes.
He's
Exactly.
lying. He was cheating.
And
Okay, well.
He was out there cheating.
I mean, dog rather go what the doctor says. I mean, it wasn't nothing about cheating. You think I was cheating.
were
He
you
was out
cheating
there. He
with
was
other
cheating.
women?
Yes.
No, I had
After-
other friends. I have friends.
no,
I have
they
female
weren't
friends.
friends.
and-
Not at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning calling, and he's supposed to be at home. And
Well,
he's,
what about you? Well, what about you? Out all
So-
night. You don't come home until 3, 4 in the morning. I mean, it's tit for tat. That's what it
Texting.
seems like. It's just tit for tat.
hold
And you
on.
won't
cheating is
stop.
totally
It-
different.
Hold
honey.
on, Mr. Hunter. So you've been told that you're going to be sterile,
Yes,
perhaps.
yes.
So
I'm sterile to this day. The doctor told
He's
me
not
to this
sterile.
day
You're
that
lying, 'cause
I'm
I
pretty much
had
sterile.
2
So
babies
you
after that.
come home and you resume sexual relations with your wife.
I did. I couldn't perform that well. I'm not gonna lie. I'd say because
You perform very well, honey.
Okay, whatever.
Very
And
well.
Whatever.
soon after you
Very
find
well.
out she's pregnant.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She was texting on the phone. 3,
Texting
4
and
in
having
the
sex is
morning,
totally
telling
different
me she's
from
going
actually
to the
having sex with
store. She'll tell me
somebody.
she's going to the store. Don't come back for 3, 4 hours. And this is about 11 o'clock. You come back 2, 3 hours in the morning talking about you looking for stores and stuff. Walmart, you shopping at Walmart. Walmart is closed at 12 o'clock. You know, like.
That
So
was
what you're
24
trying to
hours
say
Walmart.
to the
My
court
friends,
is
you know, don't.
your wife would say she was going one place
And be another.
and be another.
Yeah, I have
And
friends, family, relatives.
We know she has a history of lying to you about pregnancies because she's admitted that.
Exactly.
Does she have a history of cheating on you as well?
Everybody's told me that they've seen her here, they've seen her there. Even my friends told me that they see her in the car with a dude in the car. He calls me and says that, yeah, I thought I just see you rolling
His
down the
friends
street.
is lying.
No, they
His
just said
friends are
they
single.
seen
They don't
her
want him to-
riding
they're
down
mad
the
'cause he
street
got
with a guy
married.
with braids. I've been cut my hair off.
So
you know,
wait, you get a call from someone and they say they saw
her in a car with another dude riding down the street. The dude had braids.
you start putting two and two together, and since you've been told by the doctor that you may be sterile, and someone else has told you that they saw your wife riding down the street with a guy with braids, and you don't have any.
And this is the same description of the dude that I think she's texting. You know, I've seen these pictures in her Facebook and everything. I believe that's who it is.
Miss Hunter, what do you have to say about this? Are you riding down the street with guys with braids and
No.
Facebooking and texting people?
Texting people, yeah, I'm texting guys. He wanted to have sex with me, but having sex and somebody texting are two different things.
The bottom line is you do admit that you faked pregnancies, but
Yes.
you don't admit that you cheated on Mr. Hunter? If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. You do admit that you faked pregnancies, but
Yes.
you don't admit that you cheated on Mr. Hunter?
Before we got married, yeah.
So before you got married?
Yes, we
So
weren't official.
during the time of conception of, is it J'adore?
Yes.
Were you sexually intimate with anyone besides Mr. Hunter?
No, just texting.
Just texting. See, that's what I'm
Texting.
saying. It's calls, phone calls. I mean, I can't even see her phone. I never see her phone or anything.
She looks just like him.
So, Mr. Hunter, you brought a witness today,
Yes, ma'am.
and you claim that this person has seen your wife cheating. So, sir, please step up to the podium, state your name for the court.
Darren Golden.
Darren Golden. All right, Mr. Golden, have you witnessed Miss Hunter cheating on Mr. Hunter?
I seen her riding by, and I seen somebody in the car. I'm thinking it was him in the
He ain't
passenger.
seen nothing. He's lying. He's making
I'm
up
thinking
stories.
it's him in the passenger
He
seat.
described
He
my
can't
car
even
from
see
the
at
cheese.
night.
He described
Yes,
the bumper and everything.
I
He
see
can't
the
see at night.
truck coming. I know exactly what the truck looked
Exactly.
like.
So she was driving the truck
Yes, Your Honor.
with another guy in the passenger seat.
Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't Mr. Hunter?
Yes, I'm very
I was
sure.
at home.
I called his
when
phone.
when he called me, I was at home.
I'm trying to
So it
figure
was
out
in
where
my
they going.
car.
Like, man,
Yeah.
where y'all
This
going?
dude
Like,
is
you know what I'm saying? What's up
lying.
with
This
you?
dude
Where y'all
want to just
going?
mess up our marriage. He's a liar. This
No.
What
friend's a
reason
liar.
does he have
No.
to want to mess up your marriage?
Because his didn't work out.
Is that right? Mine didn't work. I'm still married. Mine is perfect. Now, what I'm saying is, as me calling this dude, I'm calling him, like, where y'all going? You know what I mean? He like, what you mean? I'm at the house. I'm like, oh, I thought I just seen you in the truck in the passenger seat. I just seen the truck go by. And then that's when he calls her, I guess.
No, why would she have to lie about something so small?
Because your friend wants you to be single.
No, why would you have to lie about something so small? I mean, it's like.
All
if
right,
somebody was in the
thank
car,
you,
they was
sir.
in the
You may
car.
be seated. Now, Mr. Hunter, what other reasons do you have to doubt these two children? Because even your witness just said she maybe was just riding in the car with a guy. What evidence do you have that she was even sleeping with anybody else? What evidence do you have that she was even sleeping with anybody else?
You know, she tells me things like, "Oh, that's why I cheated on you. That's why."
I lied because
that-
he cheated on me just to get even. I don't get.
I've never
I don't
cheated on you to
mad
get even. I mean,
This
it
dude be
happened.
cheating.
It
This
would
little
happen. It
stuff
happened.
Be everywhere.
Whatever.
So you just told the court that you had not cheated, and yet now you say you get even. That doesn't make sense. So you say you cheat to get even?
Well, I tell him that to make him mad. Really.
now, what
Just
am
try
I
make
gonna
him
believe?
mad.
You tell-
because
you-
he actually
I'm not-
cheated on me so many times. So I would be like, I'll even text his friend like, I'm out here with another dude chilling with him. But
Okay, so the question is, because look, you've already said you lie. I need you to tell me the truth. So around the time of conception for either of these children, both, you weren't with anybody but your husband.
nobody else but him.
Your Honor, now how can I believe something like that? She'll tell me that she just
But
lied.
now you do understand if the doctors told him that he would likely be sterile, do you understand why he could potentially doubt that? Especially given the fact that you've lied 5 times about pregnancies you've had.
Yes, I understand, but I'm not.
And you texting guys. I still haven't gotten to that. I don't know why a married woman is texting guys, but if you're texting guys and you're lying about being pregnant, and then you're also admitting that you're lying and saying that you cheated when you didn't really cheat, do you get why he may think you really did cheat, and therefore the children may not be his?
Totally. That's why I'm here today, to prove him wrong and try to save my marriage.
I just want to say, if I love my wife, you know, we've been together for a while. These kids aren't mine. If she's just sitting here lying to me, you know, our relationship is like almost done. It's over.
Ms. Hunter, you also stated to the court that this is extremely important to you because you grew up not knowing who your father was.
So true. The man I thought was my dad on my birth certificate was not my father. I found that out in 2005 when I was 20.
And then you found out
The other possibility could be another guy. It's 3 altogether.
there were 3, so you had one tested.
He was not my father, the one on the birth certificate.
The court has brought one of these men to court.
If the guy that's here today, Mr. Triplet, if he's not the father, then it has to be the other guy.
Jerome, I think it's time we meet Mr. Triplet. Can you escort him into the courtroom, please?
Go right up to the podium next to them.
Mr. Triplet, thank you so much for joining us. You've been identified as one of the men that could possibly be Mrs. Hunter's father.
Yes,
Do you remember her mother?
definitely. For reasons I can't remember, we decided that we were gonna have intimate relations
Okay.
on the down low.
Okay, so it was not just a one-night thing. You had a sexual relationship.
Yes.
And this could potentially be during the window of time that Ms. Hunter was conceived.
Most definitely. I remember around the time, maybe about 3-4 months after we stopped the intimate part of our relationship, I heard something about her being pregnant.
So you heard through the grapevine that she was pregnant.
I can't remember if it was her that told me or it was specifically stated between us. I can't remember that.
You
But
can't remember whether a girl came up to you and told you she might be pregnant with your child?
I can't remember. Ultimately, the guy that I'm hearing that turned out not to be her father, me and him were good friends.
Ms. Hunter, what do you hope for?
To find
Today.
out the truth,
If he is not, it would be this third person.
which I really don't want to be my father, but yeah, it'll be the third person.
The third man you don't want to be your father.
No.
All right. I think at this point, it's time to go to the results. Jerome, this first result is for Miss Hunter and Mr. Triplet. So this will be the paternity issue involving both of you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. When it comes to the paternity of 30-year-old Chiana Hunter, Mr. Triplet, you are not her father. Miss Hunter, how do you feel?
I'm disappointed because I don't want the other guy to be my father.
Mr. Triplet, what do you think?
I'm disappointed, yeah.
Now, you're disappointed because you were looking forward to having a daughter?
I'm disappointed in that I kind of see the pain on her face. My heart reaches out to her because, see, I've always had my father. I've always had my mother, you know, and they were amazing in my life. And, you know, I can't imagine growing up with someone, even if the relationship is distant, you know, for me to find out some years later that, you know, they really weren't my father.
All right, let's go to the results for the 2 children in question. Thank you. In the case of Hunter versus Hunter, when it comes to the paternity of 3-year-old Jador Hunter, Mr. Hunter, you are her father.
Oh, it don't work, huh? It don't work. It worked. doctor was wrong. Misdiagnosis.
Okay. I own up to that.
But you gonna sue that doctor.
I apologize.
Moving
I own up to
on
that.
to the final result. In the case of Hunter versus Hunter, when it comes to the paternity of 2-year-old Chiana Hunter, Mr. Hunter, you are her father.
Ha ha. Yeah.
Mr. Hunter,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you happy?
Yes,
better
I
be.
am. I'm very happy.
You
Very
might
happy.
want to show it. Most people are happy when they defy the medical odds. Your reaction is odd,
Very.
but I'll leave you with this. You can't keep a man by just keep getting pregnant. It doesn't make any sense because you end up with a relationship like this. Because, honey, I know one thing. The day somebody hears that they're the father of my child, I better see some reaction, a happy reaction. So you all have some work to do on your marriage, and most importantly, you have work to do as parents. I wish you the best of luck in finding your father and hopefully moving forward in your marriage and raising your children. Court is adjourned.
I appreciate her giving me the results. Now I have closure. Now I know to move forward. I know who my father is, even though somebody don't want to be my father. And I'm glad I can shut his mouth up and that he was the father of our kids like I told him. And that obviously the doctor was wrong.